Okay, now a few of you may have seen this pudding if you came and seen us at the Country File show, or the big one. It's a dessert, obviously, with what we've got laid out in front of us, but sometimes that's a nice alternative. So I'm just going to show you quickly how to make this. This is actually a chocolate brownie mix, but it's one that you only need to add water to. A lot of the mixes you have to add eggs, oil, milk to. This one's good because it is just water. It's not all the world if you have to do the mix with the eggs and the oil, but you have to bring more ingredients. And then very simply peaches, but again with chocolate you could go any fruit that you wanted with it. We've chosen peaches. So let's put this pudding, it's almost like an upside down pudding. We'll put this together a minute. So in the bottom of the RidgeMonkey we're just going to put a layer of, and that's syrup and peaches in the bottom. Now this forms like a barrier between the sponge and the heat from the bottom of the pan, so it is sort of vital that it's there. I mean, you could use any fruit, we've used pears, but the peaches seem to be the most popular when we've done it. So that's that part of it done. The next part is the brownie mix. As I say, this one just needs water adding to it. Just got to try and work out how to get into the thing. Might need a little help for that. Thank you. Now to this packet you add 5 tablespoons of cold water. We may not need all of the packet, so I tend to just use a little bit of judgment on that front. There we go. And then we want probably about 2 or 3 tablespoons of water. I'm going to go with 3 here and have a look. It doesn't matter if it's a slightly thick mix because we're obviously putting it on top of the syrup there. It's looking like it might be about right. In fact, I might have made it slightly wet, so all I'm going to do is just simply whack on a little bit more dry mix. That's looking better. And then very simply, I'm just going to drizzle it over the top of the peaches. It's quite a decadent sweet, really. Whoops. And then all there is to it after that, let me just grab a tissue to dry my hands, is shut the lid. And it's best to keep the lid shut for as long as possible and then get the heat going. Once you feel you've got the heat up to temperature, then you need to turn it down as low as possible because too aggressive a heat will burn it. But it takes about 15 to 20 minutes. I'm just going to get it hot now and then I'll turn it right down. Leave the lid shut as long as possible because you want the steam to make the cake rise. So let's leave it doing its thing. Okay, it's had about 15 minutes now, so just going to have a look. Oh, look at that. Every chocoholic's dream this is. As you can see, we've got a nice spongy top, but you've got the peaches have risen up into the mixture. You've got the syrup, so it's a bit like an upside down pudding. I'll just, let's lift it down for you to have a look. If I just lift some up, look at that. Gooey chocolate pudding. And let me tell you, it was extremely popular at the show that we cooked it on, which is where I made its debut.